This is the ocean. This is downtown Atlantic City, and the ocean has washed over us. In fact, not only is this the ocean that we had earlier today, Piers, but it's full of vegetation now. It's full of seaweed and debris from the ocean, which means it's overtopped the barriers, which are about 3/4 of a mile behind me. You can see the lights of the strip of Atlantic City behind me. It's become much colder. It does feel like we've got the back end of the storm now. I see what Jason's getting. We got that much earlier, and then for the last 2 hours, it's been calm. I was able to see the moon. The sky was completely clear. We were in the center of the storm. This, I'm sure Chad can tell me better than I can, this is the back end of the storm. The rain has now picked up. The wind has now picked up. You saw me standing here earlier today, Piers. I was standing on dry ground. There was some water around me. Then the water started to come up. Now it's up to thigh level, and we are still half an hour away, probably. Well, yeah, about half an hour away from high tide. There's the sense of it. You see a truck driving through, so you can see how high that water is. The only trucks driving through here are police, fire, and these guys who are the boardwalk patrol because of the fact that it's a curfew. There's a 6 p.m. onward curfew. This is pretty serious at this point. It's still going to get higher. And Piers, here's the thing. It's 60 miles due west here to Philadelphia. They are going to get the rain. They are going to start to get this flooding. That's a flood-prone area. So people in Philadelphia are now getting very, very concerned about what the effect the floods are going to have over there. But in this area, if you're not out, you're at home because it is under curfew and travel ban, and you can't get out of most of these areas on the shore anyway at this point, Piers.
And Ali, very quickly, Chris Christie's been pretty scathing about the mayor of Atlantic City, saying that he basically went against his instructions. What can you tell me about that, and how much of a problem will that be for the mayor if indeed people do get trapped and potentially even lose their lives?
Well, we were talking to the mayor of Atlantic City on air earlier, and I had asked him, I said, look, it's about 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. What do you do if you haven't left? Because the roads have started to become overtopped. And he said at that point, if you're not out, stay where you are, get to high ground. Chris Christie then took exception to some of his comments that I'm not sure the situation on the ground makes the mayor wrong. I agree there should have been a great emphasis on getting people out of town. Most did. About 400 or 500 remain in shelters in Atlantic City, but the mayor's concern is that some people didn't go to shelters. They're just at home, and there's no services to help them. So unclear as to at what point the mayor should have said don't leave, but the point at which he said it did seem to annoy Governor Chris Christie. That's for those guys to work out. I'm not sure who was right in that one.